like I don't have makeup on. It doesn't feel heavy. So if you're somebody like that, I think you're going to really love this. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I am reviewing the Prada foundation. I'm going to share a couple details with you. I'm going to share my color. Everything's going to be listed below in the description to all my makeup that I'm going to be wearing at the end of the video. So this is the Prada foundation. This is, let's just look at the packaging. So this is what it looks like, the packaging, and I am here for it. Let me turn it this way. That looks a lot better. It feels very luxurious. This is pretty heavy as this is too, so it's substantial. So this lifts out, see? And then you just have this case here. So you can refill it, and I really do appreciate that. Let me tell you the details as far as how much you get and the price on this. And I got mine at the Sephora sale, just so you know, okay? In case you missed that. So this retails for $70, and this is on my, it doesn't say on here, it might say in the box, but it retails for $70, and I can't find it on the website in front of me right now. And they have many colors to choose from, but I feel like they need to get some more deeper shades because that is the selection right there. And I am wearing shade number L40XDIY is the color. I don't know if that's the whole thing. I'm just going to put it listed below. Maybe I might actually hold on a sec. Let me see if it says on here. Okay, this is what it says. I'm looking at the bottom of this. So it says I'm wearing the color LN10. And this is glass. Ooh, that's very nice. I have been testing this out several ways. I'm going to wear it for you today. I actually have to go out for a little bit, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end of the day. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this primer right here. It's my Sisley primer. And I'm going to put that on like that. Now, I'm going to give you my little disclaimer, and if you've been following me, then you know what I'm going to say. When you are testing out a foundation yourself, you purchase a foundation, it should either work for you or not. You shouldn't have to go and buy a specific primer. You shouldn't have to apply it a certain way. You shouldn't have to do any of that. Now, as somebody that, tests makeup, I do, I will try it different ways to see if it's going to work for me. But you shouldn't have to do that, though. You shouldn't have to do different things. Just wanted to put that out there. Not everything's going to work for everybody, and it's okay. I'm just wiping off my brush because I am going to go in and use my brush. This is my rougher brush, number 31, and I need to clean it. I used it yesterday. I did. I usually clean it every time I use it, but I didn't, so I was wiping it off. The thing about this foundation is it does have skincare in it, and I don't think I mentioned that. Let's talk about that while my primer's sitting on. It says that this is a skin optimizing foundation. It refines the skin in 3 dimensions, including tone, luminosity, texture to reveal soft, filtered skin-like skin in real life. Has breathable matte finish, and it says it's up to 24-hour wear. Long-lasting, medium buildable coverage. Foundation is infused with in real life microfilter TM technology. The technology consists of molecule that microcrystallizes onto the skin. It's transfer resistant. It's formulated with vitamin E, niacinamide, lactobacillus. I hope I said that right. Extract complex. The formula improves skin tone, enhances skin's natural radiance, hydration, refines skin texture, and it has a sunscreen in here of 17, which, that's just a bonus. And you're probably not even getting an SPF of 17. You might only be getting maybe a 10 or something like that because it's infused with all the makeup. So you're not getting a 17, and 17 wouldn't even be enough. So just think of it as a bonus. You're getting a bonus to the sunscreen that you're already wearing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the back of my hand. That's what I like to do, and I'm just doing a pump. And that's about all you need. One thing I see so many people do is they overuse foundation. Don't do that. If you want your foundation to look really nice and wear well, don't apply too much foundation. So I'm going to do one side at a time because I want you to see what it looks like compared to the other side. So let's start on this side. And I'm just going to start putting it on like that. And what I like to do with my clean hands is I like to put it on with my fingers first and rub it in. And then I like to go ahead and use a brush actually 2 brushes, to blend it out. And I like to really get it in the areas that I have some larger pores. And I have not even put my concealer on yet either. Let me stand back there a little bit more. There we go. Really blend that in, and then I work it down my neck. Now, if I need to put any more on, I feel like I need to, I can. Look at, I have a ton of product left. So I'm going to take my brush and I just kind of stipple it. So what I like to do, and just really blend it. So this is going to be very skin-like. I don't think you're going to get a lot of coverage if you're somebody that has a lot of sun damage or freckles or spots or redness or whatever on your face. You're not going to totally cover it with something like this. And you'll see on this side when I get to it, because I've got a couple little, oops, I don't know what that was. You'll see when I get to this side, because I've got a little bit of redness there from a little breakout that I have clearing up. And you'll see that it's not going to totally cover it. I'm even going to put a little bit more up on my scar and kind of blend it. Let me get up here so you can see what it looks like compared to the other side. So it does look very, very skin-like. I mean, it doesn't even look like I have a foundation. It just looks like my skin looks really glowy, but you can see how this looks. It looks, you can see the difference between that side of my face and this side. It does, cover some of the redness and stuff on my face. So let's do the other side. And did I just wipe this off? I think I accidentally wiped this off when I was leaning forward. Did I get on my shirt? I don't know where it went, so I'm going to have to put a little bit more, because that I did have some left on my hand. I barely put any more left. Okay. I'm going to let that sit on that part for a little bit, and we'll start blending this out. And I apologize for this barking in the background. It's so wonderful, isn't it? So wonderful. Okay. And I'm going to blend it in here. She will just let that dog bark forever. So I've told you that before in videos. They're great. I just love my neighbors. I love them so much. Yeah. Okay, so you can see that it covered it, but not like you could still kind of see it. You know what I'm saying? So let me blend this. I'll try to put a little bit more on, but I'm probably going to have to go in there with a concealer and just conceal that. Okay, so let me put a little bit more on here. Now, I always set my makeup with a powder, so I don't know what that not transfer. If I touched my face, I kept touching my face, it would probably come off if you know what I mean? So I don't agree with that. Now I'm going to take this brush here. This is my Refer BO4, and I just like to go over my foundation after that and just kind of it's just really making sure everything is blended in, because I really like my makeup, foundation to look as skin-like as possible. I'm going to put some powder on too, and I want to do the rest of my makeup, and I want to come back and zoom you in again so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to wear it throughout the day, come back, do a check-in later. I'm probably going to do my ending video first, because I'm just going to do that. So I can do my thumbnail and everything, but you will see me do a check-in video, so I'll see you in a little bit. So all of my makeup is on. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to go throughout my day, and then I will come back and I will tell you what I think. I'll see you in a little while. This has been on for about 7 hours. I know my lipstick looks like it needs to be touch up. We're not going to worry about that though. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to tell you right now, I have a little dry patch here because I had a little breakout. So it does look dry, but it's like that with any foundation right now. So just know that. I don't know if you saw that. See? So if you have dry, I mean, what foundation isn't going to really emphasize that? You know what I mean? So I really like this. I'm not going to get into too much of it because I already filmed the ending of this. Um, but I do really like this. However, it would not be one I would wear on a really hot and humid day. But if you were looking for skin, like, would recommend it. Let's get into the ending. I really like this. However, this is not one that I could wear if it's really hot and humid. So it's not hot and humid right now. I mean, it can, we have, it's still warm here, but it's not summertime. So summertime, this would not be one I could wear. I was wearing it on a really hot day, and I just found that it was wearing off me, around my nose, on my chin, that kind of a thing. Now, I've been wearing this, and especially yesterday, I wore it for 12 hours, and I was out for about 6 hours. I think I was outside in it, and it wore extremely well. However, it wasn't really, really hot and humid on that day. I mean, it looked amazing by the end of the day. Did it look perfect? No, it didn't. Because there's still areas that I could see, especially on, like I said, on my chin area. I feel like where it's dry, even though the skincare, it just doesn't look as good at the end of the day. But I still really, really like this one. So if you are somebody, you're looking for a new foundation, you want something that's more skin-like and light, I think you're going to really like this foundation. And I have oily skin. I think it wears well on me. I have oily skin and I can wear it. I can't say that for a lot of the other foundations that I wear. I think it's kind of pricey, but it's Prada. You're paying for a bougie brand. Um, I know I'm not going to go through this really quickly because I have a lot of freaking foundations. I have a lot, but I do really like this one. I think it looks amazing on my skin. It just makes it look like I don't have makeup on it. It doesn't feel heavy. So if you're somebody like that, I think you're going to really love this. But get it on sale if you can. Get it on sale if you can. I got mine on sale when Sephora had their sale. And I do like that it's, refillable. That's really, really nice. So yes, this is a thumbs up from me. It's just a beautiful foundation. I'm gonna tell you, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I did not expect to like it as much as I do. So that's where I'm going to leave it. If you've tried this, you like it, don't like it, please share in the comments below. If you're new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please consider smashing that subscribe button below. It is free. And I would love it if you enjoyed this video. I hope that you did, that you like, share, comment down the video, helps push them out to the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.